But seek this only because you can find nothing else. There is nothing else. God is all in a very literal sense. All being is in Him who is all being. You are therefore in Him, since your being is His. Your mind is God's mind. Healing is a way of forgetting the sense of danger the ego has induced in you by not recognizing its existence in your brothers. This strengthens the Holy Spirit in both of you because it is a refusal to acknowledge fear. Remember, healing is a way of forgetting the sense of danger the ego has induced in you by not recognizing its existence in your brothers. Healing strengthens the Holy Spirit in both of you because it is a refusal to acknowledge fear. And I'm going to say it's a neglect to acknowledge fear. See, I don't want you to attack fear. Now we have polarization, we have conflict. Neglect to energize fear by having a different intent. I wish to see the evidence of love. Well, as long as you wish to see the evidence of love, you are neglecting to energize fear. You're not trying to get rid of it, you're just neglecting to embody it. Continuing, love needs only this invitation. I wish to see the evidence of love. Love needs only this invitation. It comes freely to all the sonship, being what the sonship is. By your awakening to it, you are merely forgetting what you are not. This enables you to remember what you are. So, what do you do to remember who you are? You wish to see the evidence of love, and you wish to be the evidence of love. This is the invitation to inspiration. Which is an experience of joy. It's an invitation to the experience of loveliness, recognizable loveliness. It's the invitation to that which is real, and by virtue of your giving your attention and intention there, you naturally weaken whatever your mutually agreed upon definitions are, whatever you have made up as a biased perception of reality. It weakens it by neglecting to energize it. Your healing comes with the healing of others. And the healing of others occurs by an intent on your part to see the truth there where it seems not to be going on. To see the truth there as God is being it there, regardless of appearances. Why? Because you don't want to be deluded. you wish to see the evidence of love. And you wish to see the evidence of love more than you wish to engage in the exhilarating experience of conflict and winning. A sign outside a casino says, "Come in and win." Oh, it could just as easily say, "Come in and lose." You see? So, this week, remember the two prayers. I wish to see the embodiment of love. I wish to be the embodiment of love. And remember it in the context of healing. Healing will keep this from being an intellectual process and will ground it in what I'm going to call creation. Your hand that has a wart, a blemish, that needs not to have a blemish because that doesn't express harmony, perfection, loveliness. I wish to see the embodiment of love. It means I wish to see more of the evidence of God here than I'm seeing. It doesn't mean I wish to engage in a contest with matter because truth is more powerful than matter and truth will win out. It's not a contest because matter is like your lap. Where does your lap go when you stand up? Matter is just an attitudinal perspective, a way of perceiving. It's a way of perceiving something incorrectly. And what it is that is being misperceived is pure spirit. Ideas in the mind of God that are perfectly recognizable and tangible to the mind that formed them. The ideas. Because what I'm looking at is not matter governed by the law of physics, and because it is an idea, which I know is intangible in the sense that in opposition to the tangibility of matter as I have defined it, I know that reconfiguration can occur because of the fluidity of spirit, if I may put it that way. And so when I say, I wish to see the evidence of love or healing, you're saying, I wish to see the evidence of love on God's terms. I wish to see the reconfiguration from the way it looks to me right now to the way it really is. I wish to see that reconfiguration occur according to the laws of God, which are not limited to the so-called laws of matter. Therefore, what I'm doing in wishing to see the evidence of love is freeing creation up from the bondage of my definitions of matter and the laws of physics. I am freeing it up from those so that it can in a completely unfettered manner, identify God now. And I am not holding it to a process in time. That's what you're doing when you say, I wish to see the evidence of love. There are robots being developed, humongous, that a human being can get inside of and take hold of controls, and the machine will duplicate the acts of the human being's body, but on a large scale, so that things requiring a great deal more strength can be accomplished. Can you imagine climbing into one of those machines in the morning and, you might say, walking out to do your job with the power of this humongous machine, and experiencing it all day long? And then at 5 o'clock, climbing out, and just being this puny little, in your mind, flesh and blood thing by comparison, who can't lift more than 150 pounds, and who gets tired out. Can you imagine the depression that one would experience after being so powerful all day long, apparently through the use of this tiny body? Well, what I want you to understand is that right now you are feeling tiny. You are feeling powerless. You are feeling limited. And waking up is the reverse of the illustration I just gave you. Coming into the singularity of your whole mind, of your mind being whole and infinitely all-inclusive, and that this is your identity. Coming into this awareness is, for lack of better words, an expansion into the experience of infinity, wholeness that is, for lack of better words, huge. And the key lies in releasing everything from the bondage you have placed it under as a result of applying laws of matter to it and definitions of it that say it is capable of sin, sickness, and death. Deterioration is inevitable, blah, blah, blah. Write the word healing on a slip of paper and put it on your refrigerator all by itself, just to remind you of a focus for your attention this week. Mind you, I haven't given you hard work. It will take some self-discipline, but it doesn't take a monster robot for you to connect with in order to do it. It takes you doing even less than you've been doing. It takes you neglecting to energize fear. It takes you neglecting to determine that you're bound to die or someone else is bound to die because of an illness. It takes you neglecting to reinforce limitation. And it takes you instead to wish to see the evidence of love and to wish to be the evidence of love and nothing else. And to do this no matter what you're engaged in your day. You can look at it and say, well, if this isn't matter, and if this isn't all ego dynamics going on here, and if it really is God and none of us are seeing it, what is the truth here? I wish to see the evidence of love. And I wish to be the evidence of love by caring enough to wish to see the evidence of love. And with that, I'll say I have enjoyed being with you again, and I look forward to being with you next week. You might call this the fun part of the course. Enjoy this week. Enjoy observing healing. Enjoy seeing the embodiment of love where it didn't seem like it was possible it could be embodied. And remember that the reason you're seeing it embodied is because you neglected to hold creation to your puny, tiny, defensive, conflicted perception of it.